I asked parents in the Nevada Learning Academy's Facebook group whether the vaccine availability for kids will have any influence on their decision to keep their student enrolled this next semester at the online public school. The feedback I received was relatively split. Some parents even telling me that they're already taking their child out and putting them back in in-person school because now they're vaccinated. At the beginning of this semester, enrollment at CCSD's online school, NVLA, exploded by nearly 1,500% from last year. This PTA leader says parents' reasoning was predominantly this.
The health risk associated with family members that lived within the home if it wasn't the student themselves.
But since then, COVID vaccines were rolled out for kids.
This really does close the gap and the loop for all of our children that are currently in schools.
And public health experts say they are effective.
It's about a third of the dose that was administered to adults and adolescents, and they still had the same robust immune response.
While Binder says some parents are loving the flexibility remote learning provides,
a lot of our families are still taking advantage of traveling, so they do like the NVLA option.
She also says initial interest in parents for NVLA has seemingly slowed, something she says could lead to some student migration in coming months.
We are going to see a little bit of a fall off next semester for parents whose kids do just want to go back in person.
This, she anticipates, would be a plus for NVLA families as their staffing was stretched thin.
At this point, anyone leaving to go back to campus is going to be a little bit of a relief for the minimum staff that we have, keeping it all together.
The question of when students may transition schools for next semester went unanswered in our attempts to reach district communications professionals. NEA of Southern Nevada Teacher Union President Vicki Kreidel says it's the neighborhood schools who will likely feel the most impact if CCSD does see a big migration of students from remote learning to in-person learning when it comes to class sizes. And she does worry about the continuing teacher shortage. I'm Maddie White, Fox 5 News, Local, Las Vegas.